Hi, welcome to Jimmy's Product Reviews. I've got another Masters of the Universe Origins figure review, and I'm very excited about this one. This is a deluxe set, the Eternian Palace Guard. Yes, I can't believe we're getting an Eternian Palace Guard this early in the line. And this is a really cool set here. You can do all sorts of things with this. The Eternian Palace Guards, so they were prominent features in the old Filmation cartoon, because they would stand around and guard the royal palace and make sure King Randor and Queen Marlena were safe from all the evil forces that were trying to invade the palace. And there were times where they were often overpowered by Skeletor's evil forces, but still served quite a purpose. Where they guard the palace, and their job is to be a guard, and they defend it by any means necessary. And I'm sure a lot of people out there who can afford it are no doubt buying several of these to have like an army builder, kind of like they would with like Horde troopers or whatever. But yeah, I only bought one Eternian Palace Guard because I can't afford to buy a bunch of guards, build an army, but that's okay because you can do other things with this anyway. You'll notice it looks just like an Eternian Palace Guard, and it also comes with other things it comes with this alternate man-at-arms head, and this is the man-at-arms head that was straight out of the Vintage line, because as you see, it's a younger version of him with no mustache. That was back when he was introduced in mini comics, not as the father of Tila, but as a younger, more warrior-like character. Because here's his armor right here, and here's his mace, and here's a shield for either Man-at-Arms or the Palace Guard. Oh, and there's like a staff of. There's another weapon of choice. So let's not waste any time. Let's get this unboxed. There he is, the Eternian Palace Guard. It comes with this instruction sheet that tells which parts are removable and which ones aren't. And let's talk about the articulation. His head moves left, right, up, down. His arms move outwards. It might be a little hindered by this armor piece here. And elbows move, bend at the elbow and twist at the wrist. Twist at the waist, legs back and forth, bend at the knee, and it moves at the ankles. And you notice that the reason that they included these Man-at-Arms pieces is because the Palace Guard's armor is very similar to Man-at-Arms. Man-at-Arms, when he was released in the 80s, he had the armor on his left side of his arm and on his left leg. But when he was, of course he had no mustache, and he came with just his mace. But when he was in the Filmation cartoon, he had the mustache, and he had armor on both of his arms and legs, I guess to make things easier for animators. Well, the Eternian Palace Guard comes with a couple weapons here. It comes with this staff. You just put it in his right hand, and it comes with a shield, and it's the same. I believe it's the same mold as the Stinkor shield, except this one is gray. You just stick it. And now he's ready to stand guard and protect the Eternian Palace and the King and Queen from the forces of evil. Now let's talk about another thing about this set that I'm very excited about. The man-at-arms pieces that you can use to customize. If you were to take these off, first you have to pull the guard's head off, then you have to undo his armor, and it's going to require some disassembly of his body. Okay, now we just put man-at-arms armor on, if I can manage it. Alright, I got that loose. Now just gotta get this on here. Okay, now we just gotta fasten this. Put the arms back on. I could just take the armor off the... If I didn't have the regular man-at-arms figure, I would just take the armor off his right arm and right leg, and then just put the vintage style man-at-arms head on him, so it would look just like the vintage figure. But I'm going to do this differently. So, well, his armor does not want to stay on for some reason. But anyway, I'm going to do this a little differently than some people do. Yes, I know man-at-arms is headless at the moment. I'm going to take the original man-at-arms figure, and first of all, I'm going to take off his Filmation style head, the one with the mustache, and I'm going to put the vintage style mustacheless man-at-arms on the original figure. If I can get his head on. Alright, I'm having trouble getting his head on. But anyway, I'm going to put the Filmation style, yeah. See? Oh, and of course, like the original man-at-arms figure, this version of the Eternian Palace Guard also comes with his man-at-arms trademark mace. You'll stick it in his hand. You can clearly see the differences here. The left is the vintage style man-at-arms with no mustache and the armor on his left arm and leg only. And on the right is the more Filmation style man-at-arms with a mustache and armor on both sides of on both of his arms and legs. So I think it's really cool that we now have a choice between featuring the vintage style version of man-at-arms and the Filmation style. I just think that's really awesome. Or you can even, if you want, just to give man-at-arms these weapons. If somebody happens to invade the palace and he happens to see one of these hanging around on the wall nearby, you can just grab one and go after the heroic warriors. Or maybe even give man-at-arms a shield. After all, he is the heroic master of weapons. So there it is, the Eternian Palace Guard. And also, which also features alternate parts from man-at-arms. So that's my review, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye.